Okay, so tonight is our summer series call number 3, all about cookout hacks. Oh goodness! Oh, that made us laugh. So we hope it made you laugh. This is our family. And we have a lot of new people joining us, so we just felt like it would be a good time to introduce 2 out of our 4 coaches for our tonight's call. So I'm Kaylee. I'm the mama of this bunch, and I'm an occupational therapist, a TLS coach, a children's yoga instructor, and a health consultant. And this is my husband, Adam.
My name is Adam, and I am a high school teacher. I am also a TLS wellness and health coach, and these are our 3 girls. And we have all made changes. Leela was the only one who didn't have some of these changes. She's the oldest down there at the bottom, who didn't have some of these changes.
She had more of the standard American diet,
right,
we were eating,
which we both
forever.
Obviously grew up with. And so even she had some obstacles to get over. Our last 2 didn't have much of a choice. It didn't experience the standard American diet, the transition, right? So it's been a lot easier for them, and we are grateful for it because we are feeling a lot better as a result.
And even for Coach Adam, who's a bigger foodie than I, it took some time to be willing to make some small changes and learn more. And now,
it's the education that helps.
And now he's coaching. So
the education helps because you start understanding why. And this is a great topic because I love cookouts.
And here we are in summer, and this is what we do. We go to cookouts and we have a great time. So we wanted to just think about food maybe a little bit differently than we have in the past, and really looking at food as fuel. And when you do that, it's easier to maybe think of cookouts not solely as a place to eat food and look at the other possibilities. I love this quote here: the food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. I think that's pretty powerful. And food doesn't have to be the only focus at a cookout. A lot of times there's children playing. They have the right idea. They're there to have fun with people. Right. And we have to kind of dig into our inner child and go have fun and be active.
And this takes conscious effort. It's a shift because, I look forward to the old me, how much meat could I consume in a short period of time?
It's a true story.
Veggies, not so much.
Who needs them, right?
The priority list. And then later in the barbecue or the cookout, I'm not moving so fast. I'm not feeling so good.
It's amazing the difference from changing of how our lifestyle has changed and what we even do at a cookout. The energy is not gone at the end. You don't feel so sluggish.
Right.
So we're trying to give you some tools to make that easier for you to feel the same.
So one tip right off the bat, you don't have to be, probably a good idea not to be starving when you go to a cookout. This is one of like a preemptive strike you can do. You snack prior to. You can even eat a regular meal prior to. So, and some of the things that we're advising are whole foods. These are the things that without labels, the fruits, the veggies, okay? Lean meats like chicken and turkey, those things where you don't have to necessarily check the ingredients or things like that. Whenever possible, making that combination of protein, fat, and fiber, the things your body needs and will keep you fuller longer.
And we understand that we're in our regular lives where we work, we're busy, it's hard to always be prepared. So snacking on convenient things happen. But we want you to watch out for those ingredients. If you can't pronounce it, if you don't know what it is, you really try your best. Don't eat it. You don't want that in your body.
Right. So, and not all snacks are made equal. You see here, the sugar content is really what you got to keep out for, especially when, according to our bullet, snaking. Watch out. When snaking, watch out for sugar.
Even more dangerous.
Also very dangerous. Snaking.
That's me.
And snacking. That could have been me. No, that could have been.
BYOV, everyone. Bring your own veggies. Cookouts, they're going to have meat. They're going to have the chicken, the ribs, the hot dogs. No one's worried that they're not going to run out of that stuff. So to be your own advocate in health, bring a veggie platter. And even if you're the only one eating it, fine.
It's fine.
You're wonderful for bringing something, and you have something you can eat.
This is a
Veggie
daily prep. No matter where we go, there's usually a little cooler bag, and if there's a Tupperware full of like chopped
peppers.
peppers, or bringing a fruit platter or veggie platter, like Kay said.
It takes a little time initially, but you plan ahead. You cut up all your veggies, and then you just have that available. Lettuce wraps are amazing. Put them around chicken, a burger.
Great replacement.
Zucchini with a little, like, make a little slider is wonderful, and you're still feeling like you're not missing out. You don't have to sacrifice at a cookout. You can find that.
For those purists, you almost think of it as like you're tasting more of the burger without the bun. You know, you're actually getting a good sense of what you're having, and it tastes great. The lettuce scraps got a great crunch. And over to the left there's those are zucchinis. It's like sliders, and there's a great little thing to have too.
And we have Ange approved mostly veggies pasta salad. This is her little one, Evely. She can even make it. So if this little one, who is younger than most here, can put this together and prep it before, for her week, so can we. So after the call, we're going to post a lot of recipes. So keep watch for that. Some of you already have it, and please let us know how you enjoy them. But if it's new to you, watch out, and you can get a copy of those.
Now, the standard things you're going to see on a cookout near the grill or on the table next to some of these things, you don't know necessarily what's in them. And I did some of these things when I talked last week, but reading those labels, the best advice I can give you is, if you don't know what it is, don't put it in your body. If you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body.
If it says high fructose corn syrup, don't put it in your body.
Right. I mean, you could look right down here, and we could see, 13 grams of sugar in what's the serving size? Really quick, 2 tablespoons. Who uses 2 tablespoons of this stuff?
Oh, you're using more.
Right. The sodium, like the Whole Foods is the way.
And you might think, I'll just have some barbecue chicken. That's a great option. You're getting protein, but the sauce and what's in that could be preventing you from reaching your health goals.
Right.
And you might not realize it. You're taking, a good thing that you could be just enjoying without all that extra sugar and inflammation that goes along with it.
And this is a nice little visual, because you always see how many grams of sugar are in something. Well, and this is what I tend to tell students too, because I see them drinking all these ridiculous things. We'll get to beverages later, but 4 grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, so just visualize that. Something's got 16 grams of sugar in a serving. It's got 4 teaspoons of sugar in here. So let's go back to the how much is that? 16 grams. So that's
No.
I'm sorry. 13. So that's almost 3. That's a little more than 3 teaspoons of sugar in 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. That's the serving size.
A lot.
So once again, something to keep it. And salad dressing is very sneaky too. Everyone wants to dress up the salad. No one eats a dry salad.
And you're thinking, well, I'm eating a salad. That's better than not eating a salad. And you're so right, except what you put on it matters, and what those oils are, and what the sugar content, it all matters. So for a better alternative,
couple alternatives
we have Bragg makes a really wonderful vinaigrette. We use that because sometimes it's hard to maintain making your own salad dressings. You go through it. The dairy-free ranch recipe and the balsamic vinaigrette we'll post are
delicious.
So good. They're so wonderful. You know exactly what's in that. It is not a surprise because you're doing it yourself. But it's hard, so it's nice to have alternatives. So a lot of the members in this group are wonderful. They are living a very healthy lifestyle. Please share, ask people, what are you using? I don't have time to make it.
Right. There are a lot of people who don't know that the resources or haven't been making this transition too much yet. So those people who are posting recipes, this is the place to ask and the place to answer to. So as far as drinks go, you'd be surprised. Okay. You take a look at these drinks, you see Monster, okay, you see Mountain Dew, that makes sense. There's plenty of sugar. Well, there's the second highest sugars over there to the right, that Nantucket Nectars. So you got to be aware of, once again, what you're putting in your body. If you take a look at these labels and you go back and listen to that call from last week just to see what those ingredients could be and what that sugar content is, you're going to start to put it down, because you're going to realize the toll that sugar takes in your body is amazing, and unfortunately amazingly bad. And sugar sneaks its way into so many things.
And I love water personally, and I could drink it all day, but I mean, even that, it's tiring. So you want alternatives. You're not only drinking water. And often times at cookouts, there's alcohol that's out there. We are going to do a separate post on that because it is hard to address everything in a cookout. So I'm going to go live this week with a little alcohol tips and tricks segment as well. But for the things that we do to still feel like, okay, I'm sick of water, what can I do? Lemonade, we'll make a batch of it, a big batch. We use lemons, we use water, ice, and stevia drops. Liquid stevia drops, and we sweeten to taste. So there's no recipe because some people might want it more lemony, and it lasts. It's in the fridge. I did that one time, and I know what I'm drinking is not filled with sugar, and it's really...
And rough estimate, I'm thinking 3 to 4 lemons to a pitcher.
Yeah.
And then you could just put those stevia drops in, like I talked about how to add sweetness, then do that to taste.
Yeah. Another wonderful drink is kombucha. Some of you may have never heard of it. This was new to me when I was in my journey, but Coach Ange taught me how to make my own at home. We have a couple other people in the group who make their own kombucha. It is a wonderful drink and has many benefits. So if you're curious of what this is, how do you make it, let us know and we can give you those tips and tools. And let's talk about desserts because who doesn't like a dessert at a cookout?
One of the other things you think about when you think of cookouts is what are they serving?
So for healthier options, because that's going to be there. Again, you can make or bring your own fruit platter. That is an easy way to know you're getting your fruits in. It's sweet. You're not missing out. Coconut milk, ice cream. This brand's So Delicious is wonderful. This is the kind we use. The important thing is, even though this is a dairy-free ice cream, it is specifically wonderful because it has no sugar added. You can see the blue top.
The blue tops have a couple different flavors, and those are the no sugar added.
That's the kind you want. They might have a dairy-free ice cream, and they might have a great flavor, but if it doesn't say no sugar added, take a peek. There's a ton of sugar in it, and so you're not getting the inflammatory response of dairy, but sugar is not your friend either. So,
and this will give you that ice cream taste, and you'll have it and be like, I feel satisfied.
Yeah, it hits that craving, but without the harmful side effects.
And something to add to either of these options is we're going to post this. Well, actually, it's right there, but we'll post it as well separately. Coconut milk whipped cream, so you get that taste of whipped cream, and it's very simple. You take a can of coconut milk, any of the kinds you see here. We've used them all three. The middle kind works, and it's okay, and you can buy that at Stop and Shop or probably a lot of different stores. But the one to the left is the Whole Foods brand, and that is the best consistency we found.
You want the whole fat. You don't want a light coconut milk for this. You want that full healthy fat.
Take it, put it in the fridge for a couple hours so it separates. You get that hardened part of the coconut milk. Open it up, separate it, keep the liquid coconut milk and the solid you put into a mason jar, and you put a tablespoon of syrup and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And whip it up.
You want a natural maple syrup too, not a
yes, natural maple syrup. Yeah.
Aunt Jemima, sorry.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima.
She's got to sit down.
Because sugar, even natural sugars are high in maple syrup. And you put that together and you whip it up, and you have whipped cream, and you tip your fruit in it. You could top your coconut milk ice cream with it, and it is delicious. And if you want to get a little variety even there, you could add cacao powder, and you have like a chocolate mousse.
If anyone needs dessert tips, please reach out to Adam because that's his passion.
Enjoy making desserts.
He's really good at it. And because we're not all perfect, and every day, we try to be our best, and we use supplements. That's what they're there for, to supplement what you're doing. It is not a magic pill. There's nothing you can take to make you healthy. You've got to eat healthy foods, but to support yourself, there are really wonderful supplements, and these are our top 3 for cookouts in the summertime to give you a boost. Digestive enzymes are wonderful. These are enzymes in general are important for your body's digestion and absorption of food. And over time, our body's ability to make certain enzymes just declines as part of our natural aging process from our standard American diet, medications we've been on, illnesses that we may face. They just deplete the body's normal bacteria that are necessary for maintaining that healthy digestive tract and promoting a healthy immune system.
just today, the girls went to a camp today, and it was questionable what some of the foods they have. Our girls know, to look for gluten-free and dairy-free things, but if they're not so sure, we gave them some digestive enzymes before they left this morning, kind of prepare their system, and it helps digest things.
Yeah, so it's a these packets, they come in a regular bottle, the isotonic powder. These are the same form of the powder, but it's in a nice packet that you can take, and just half of the packet is all you need for one serving. So you can share, like Adam and I will share them, so that we take one of them with us, you share with someone else, or you save it for later. It's
and
nice.
Just for those people who are brand new, isotonics is a vitamin that comes in a powder, and you mix with a couple ounces of water and you drink it. And it's a great way to take a vitamin. It's second only to intravenous as far as efficacy and
absorbability.
Yeah, absorbability.
This is Trim Tea is another wonderful product. I could really go on and on about it.
This is the closest you get to a magic bud. As far as this.
This Trim Tea product is, in addition to dealing with weight management, the clinical studies on this have been really amazing. And I will be happy to post a little more on Trim Tea. But in addition to seeing the participants in the study losing weight, they also their body fat percentage decreased substantially, and that's a very hard number. Yep, that's another hard number to lower. But outside of just their weight and body fat percentage, amazing benefits internally were occurring. Mm-hmm. The C-reactive protein levels, which is an inflammatory marker, decreased, cholesterol, blood sugar levels. So it's a really wonderful product, and it only has 2 ingredients, which is really nice when you see any kind of weight management product. They could really fluff it up with lots of stuff. This is 2 ingredients, one of which is registered. It's the African mango seed extract and black tea extract. And you can either have it cold or hot, whatever your preference for tea. You drink it once a day with 6 ounces of water. And
you could, if you could dilute it with more water if you wanted, or drink less. It's really up to you. It's a very flexible thing that's very...
I'll bring it with me in a big bottle of water, and I'll sip it there. And, I bring it to a cookout. I feel instantly like I'm doing something that is so minimal, like effort, but the health benefits are pretty big. So I'm happy to post more. If you're curious about Trim Tea, please let us know. And that's, we're happy to talk about it as well.
As far as core goes, this is a great product that helps curb the appetite too. It doesn't work as an appetite suppressant. As far as appetite suppressants goes, imagine like a just add water ball that you ingest, and it fluffs up in your stomach and prevents your stomach from feeling hungry. Well, the problem with a supplement that works like that is your body starts to use that energy, starts taking away from your muscle. Okay, this curbs your cravings, and it's really it inhibits the absorption of carbs at the same time. So if you're going to have a meal, or you're going to go somewhere where you're not sure what's being served, you're not armed to the teeth with the things you're supposed to, taking core prior to will really help that body, and it'll lessen the impact of those things that you have. Okay, it converts excess sugar into it helps stop the body from converting excess sugar to fat, which is a great assist in a cookout background.
Yeah, and these are just a supplement. Some of you might feel good, like I'm not as much of a foodie. I am okay with going to a cookout, having my little bit, but for Adam, he wants to really enjoy, and so these products are there. You can have them. Connection's unstable. I hope you can hear us. He may need that support just intermittently or for maintenance, depending on your health goals. So that's what they're here for. So I hope everyone can keep calm and cook out on and enjoy your summer. Reach out with questions, post recipes you're curious to be.
We will definitely post some recipes, and feel free to respond and chip in your own if you found something that really works for you.